welcome to a new feature here at the Bond Room Unlocked, whereby I'll be rewinding back to some of the Bond related news from the previous month. So let's rewind back to May 2022. So the first piece of news that I want to reflect on is Barbara Broccoli's statement about choosing a new James Bond. Now, we know Daniel Craig won't, and to some extent can't, return to the role thanks to 2021's film No Time to Die. So the process of choosing a new actor is underway. Now, surely with lockdown and how film companies plan, Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson have contenders in mind. But no, Broccoli has stated to Variety that it's going to take time. Now, this frustrates me. It is the 60th year of James Bond, so surely the anniversary of Dr. No later in the year is the ideal time to announce a new actor. Am I right? And what of the new Bond actor? Let's have a look who is currently at the top of the list in favour with the bookies. Now, Jean-Regis Page, Bridgerton Season 1 actor, is a favourite at 2-1, with Henry Cavill and Tom Hardy and my choice, Aidan Turner, close behind. Now, I'm surprised at this because Reggie Page has been named as the Saint in a new film, of course a role that Roger Moore took on before he became James Bond. But surely Reggie Page can't be the Saint and James Bond at the same time. We'll re-look at the list at next month's update just to see who's been added and what has changed. Now, one of the new Bond-related pieces of memorabilia that emerged last month was the release of Anthony Horowitz's new Bond novel, With a Mind to Kill. Now, I have my copy here and I'm ploughing through this as we speak. Do you have a copy already at home? Well, mine is signed by the author and I love the look of this book. Look at this. This is great. I'm not going to go into the detail about the book. I'm going to do that on another episode involving fans from the community, getting their thoughts on the look of the book and the wording on the page. But make sure you get a copy of this book. Talking of wording on the page, Danny Boyle has finally announced or given some hint as to why he left the director's seat on the 2021 film No Time to Die. It had been hinted that it was because he wanted to kill Bond off, and I thought at the time, if that's what you're going to do, then fine, good, I'm glad you've gone. But for those of you who've seen the recent film, you all know how that turned out. But anyway, I digress. Boyle announced that leaving was around creative differences. In an interview with Esquire, Boyle has said that he wanted to do something different with the franchise. With his long-term writing partner, John Hodge, they had some radical ideas. And he's also said that it was his idea for Bond to have a child and for Bond to be killed off. But that confuses me because if you remember, Craig said not so long ago that when he took on the role, he ultimately wanted the character to die. Somehow, I think we will never hear the truth. And finally, have you been watching any of the Bond films that have been streamed on Amazon Prime? Well, it has emerged that the Brosnan era of films, the 90s to early noughties, have been received really well and have been really popular with subscription viewers. Out of the older Bond films that have been streamed, the collection was released to 13 million subscribers, and Brosnan's 4 films were featured in the top 11, with GoldenEye coming 4th behind the films of Daniel Craig and the release of No Time to Die. It is time for a Brosnan resurgence, and I am all for that. So that's it for the Bond Room Unlocked News Rewind for May 2022. I hope that you feel that you are now up to date with stuff going on in the Bond world. If you have enjoyed this episode, then please give it an MI6 stamp of approval and click on the notifications below. And why not subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any further missions? You can find the Bond Room Unlocked on Facebook and on Instagram, where we have over 1,000 members, and it's growing every day. So please come and join us. And I'd like to thank you for joining me here at the Bond Room Unlocked.